In our Dairy Today report, USDA figures show fewer dairy cows were taken out of production and culled last year. Our partners at Dairy Today say U.S. dairy producers sent 2.8 million dairy cows to slaughter through the federally inspected facilities in 2010. That's down just a fraction, just 8,100 fewer head compared to 2009. For a better understanding of the challenges facing the dairy industry, we turn our attention to the nation's largest dairy state, California. As the supplier of 21% of our country's dairy supply, California dairy producers managed to increase production by just over 2%, or nearly 870 million pounds last year, with milk prices averaging $14.71 per hundredweight. This increase occurred in spite of the fact that 37 of the state's dairy farms ceased operation, and in the face of extraordinarily high production costs. Dairy Today's Western and online editor, Catherine Merlot, explains the struggles producers in that region are facing.
California, as much of the dairy industry, is still climbing out of that depression, those severe 2 years of poor economic returns, and so they're climbing out of that. They're trying to rebuild their equity, and they are dealing still with market volatility and fear in a lot of cases, and especially in California, a lot of them are not getting financed or having trouble getting loans from banks.
Merlot says California producers also face extremely stringent environmental regulations that only add to the burden they are carrying. And it would seem that for many in the dairy industry, when it comes to placing blame for higher feed costs, there is one direction that many are pointing the finger.
One of the main concerns for dairy producers right now are feed costs, and for many dairy producers, the target and the cause in that is ethanol. Right or wrong, they blame ethanol and all the government support that ethanol has been getting for driving corn prices higher. Corn is a major commodity for livestock producers, and there is a growing coalition in the dairy industry to find ways to derail the government's ethanol policies.
Merlot says in spite of the tough times, California producers still benefit from dairying in such a populous region where there is built-in consumer demand and enjoy a geographic advantage on being on a coastline primed to supply the global market. And don't forget, for the very latest news affecting the dairy industry, including production and policy issues, check out dairytoday.com.